There you go. How you like that, huh? Now bring him over here.
Johnny Carson once faced some of the sharpest comedians in America, but nothing made him lose his composure like Jim Fowler and the guests who refused to behave. A python that could wrap around your neck, a vulture flying straight onto his arm, a frog puffing up on his desk, and Carson, the calmest man on television, suddenly looking like he wanted to run from his own show. Today, we're looking back at the funniest, wildest, and most terrifying animal moments Johnny Carson ever faced on The Tonight Show. 1. The night Jim Fowler turned Carson's desk into a terrifying zoo.
What are we starting off with tonight?
Well, it's one of the reasons I have it is that it's good to carry things around in, right?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
How would you like to be a pickpocket and stop him on the... We're just thinking of that and dip his hand into the...
Jim Fowler didn't even have to open a box. The moment he reached into his jacket, Johnny Carson knew one thing. Tonight, the host's desk might become a crime scene.
What the hell is that?
That's a good question. This is a very unusual
That's not a
animal.
Is that a snake?
It's not a snake. It's a lizard.
Wow.
It's a legless lizard. And if
A legless lizard?
You hold the front end and I'll show you. It's
No,
not
you hold the
poisonous.
front end. Give me a part that...
You hold the back end.
You got it.
Yeah, because this is the...
When Jim said, "It's not a snake," Carson didn't look any calmer, because to him, a legless lizard was still nature's way of saying, run.
What do you do? Yeah, why don't we see what he do?
You see what he's doing?
He burrowing under the sand now. You see that?
See what he's doing there. Hang on to him if he tries to get out.
The second the animal disappeared into the sand, Carson turned fear into a punchline. He wasn't controlling the moment. He was just surviving long enough to joke about it.
Right.
That's a frog.
Right. This is a giant African bullfrog. Let me see if I can get him out of here. I'll show you how to do it because like you to have see how this is done. Just reach down and pick him up by both sides, right? There we go. You got to hang on to him a little bit though, right?
Then Jim brought out a giant frog, wet, heavy, and built like a nightmare. Carson looked at it like it was a guest nobody warned him about.
He blows himself up. Now he also, I'll let you do this, he also wrestles. This is one of the most unusual things you'll ever see in that he likes to hold on to you and he'll actually push against you like this. Okay, now try that and you'll see.
This is when the talk show officially became a wrestling match. Johnny Carson, a legend of American television, was forced to wrestle an African bullfrog in front of millions.
But it's one of the largest of all the bullfrogs in the world.
Do they eat those?
You know, but this eats large things, mice, and this has teeth. It's one of the few bullfrogs that actually have teeth.
You didn't tell me that.
No, I didn't tell you that. But,
you always drop these little tidbits on me after I've been handling this.
I keep forgetting about that, but...
Yes.
Jim waited until Carson had already held it, touched it, and tickled its belly, and only then said, "This frog has teeth." That wasn't biology. That was betrayal.
I'm not moving. I'm holding him very...
Listen, I forgot to tell you, I have to leave.
Don't do that.
Because those are pretty sharp.
I'm giving the hedgehog back to Jim.
Set him back here.
Just set him in there gently.
Carson put on gloves like he was preparing for surgery, but the hedgehog still got through his final line of defense. The audience laughed, and Carson knew nature had just stabbed him in the back.
And high. Hold it out in front like this.
Like this.
Now come back a bit.
What do you mean?
This will be the first time...
What do you... Jim, look here.
This will be the first time ever that the vulture's ever flown to... There you go.
The peak came when Carson stood there with meat in his hand, waiting for a massive vulture to fly straight at him. This was no longer The Tonight Show. This was Johnny Carson signing a contract with panic. Two, the giant beetle that suddenly flew, and Carson truly panicked.
Cincinnati, huh? Cincinnati. By the way, they're having a big A's EPA meeting.
Yeah.
Wow.
The moment that beetle appeared, Carson looked at it like Jim Fowler had just placed an African nightmare on The Tonight Show desk.
Listen, let me show you.
Isn't that a wind-up?
No, but it's very gentle, very safe. Put your arm out because it'll show up well against you. No, I'm not trying to just force it on you because
Of course you're not.
It is really gentle and safe.
Jim said it was very gentle. But to Carson, anything the size of a toy crawling and heading up his arm was no longer wildlife education.
They go in the larval stage and...
Can you imagine waking up at night and seeing this in your bedroom?
That wild?
Carson didn't have to exaggerate much. He just asked, imagine waking up at night and seeing this in your bedroom. The whole room understood the fear instantly.
During the mating season, he
The
bulldozes
size
the
of
male.
that, I don't
See this
believe it.
hinge point right here?
Yeah.
Don't put your finger there because they'll snap shut on your finger at that point. It's quite a pinching animal.
I see. Now, they trap their prey in there or what? Or just
No, that's
a
when
defense?
they're fighting. When they're fighting,
The moment Jim said, don't put your finger there, everything changed. The beetle was no longer a guest. It became a living trap with legs.
Take your stick and... That's all right. Wait a minute.
Carson handled that beetle like he was defusing a bomb. One wrong move, and an American television legend could be taken down by a banana and 6 legs.
I don't think you do, but this...
What's he doing? You didn't tell me he could fly.
I didn't know he could fly.
Well, what the hell else don't you know about him?
Then the real disaster happened. It flew. Jim admitted he didn't know it could do that, and Carson turned pure panic into the best question of the night. What the hell else don't you know?
Tongue that goes out about to this distance.
Strike.
You see what he... You see what he's doing when he opens his mouth there? Let's see if we have...
He's coming back down the stick, Jim. Jim, he's coming down the stick.
The chameleon started crawling down the stick, and Carson called Jim's name like he was calling for rescue. A few more centimeters, and The Tonight Show would have become a survival movie.
Don't know whether they're going to do it here. Let's hold that behind him for a second.
All right.
Under some conditions, they'll suddenly change, and they can camouflage, and nobody really knows how this color change occurs.
Certain fish also do that in the ocean, do they?
I'm afraid he's too disturbed now.
He's taking...
Jim wanted it to change color. Carson just wanted it off his hand. And as it clung to his finger, the audience saw something rare. Johnny Carson, elegant as ever, but completely trapped.
Montefuscos.
Oh, boy.
3. Crocodile, snow leopard, and water buffalo.
That's what they call them. They call them that for short, a croc, right?
These are some animals I've brought from the Los Angeles Zoo today.
Really?
And they've got some real good ones over there. See if I can get him to open his jaws a little bit here. Do that. Show you how you...
The moment Jim Fowler walked out, Carson knew he no longer controlled the stage, because what Jim was holding wasn't a prop. It was a living jaw.
Do that in the wild a lot. You know, one of the things, of course, you're very good with handling animals, but no, I wanted to show you just one way to hold this, because this is a very friendly crocodile.
Well, if it ever
Let me
comes
show
to
you,
that.
just set him there, and you can hold him right back at the neck is the best way, because that way they can't.
When Jim said he had once lost a finger doing this, Carson still stayed there. That was either courage or the moment a host was too polite to run.
There's about an hour during the day that they don't fool around in the water together.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's good for them.
there's a lot of study been done on them.
Oh, my goodness.
That's all right, that's all right. Wait a minute, I think he'll...
Jim said this crocodile was very friendly. Carson heard him, but his face said it all. Friendly does not mean it belongs anywhere near your wrist.
Now, that's not a chimpanzee, is it?
No, that's
That's an orangutan.
an orangutan.
This is when nature interrupted national television. Carson wasn't bitten by the crocodile, but he still lost to it in a much more humiliating way.
This is Joy.
Joy.
Right. And let me see. I want to show you how well she can climb. Come on, Joy.
Okay.
There you go. Go down here. All right, now come up on Johnny. Hold down for her, Johnny.
What?
Let her come up on you now. That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
After the crocodile, a baby orangutan seemed like the cute part. But to Carson, anything that could hug harder than an audience was suspicious.
Human beings, very, very well.
Will she climb up you if I set her down here?
Well, I think she'll probably, she knows me a little bit. You
The
know?
strength in those arms
Yeah,
is
right.
this. It's the weird thing. Okay, Joy. We'll see you
Okay,
later.
good enough.
Keep the coat on or take it off?
No,
now?
you can take the coat off.
Jim said Joy just wanted to climb a little. Carson bent down, and for a few seconds, the Tonight Show legend became the most polite tree in America.
Pretty quick before he gets up.
What do you
There you go.
quick before he gets
Wait a minute. Here, let me.
Look, I'll kneel. You get on me, Waldo.
Go ahead, I'll hold this one. There you go.
To end the segment, Carson climbed onto Waldo with the confidence of a man who had not read the insurance paperwork. Jim said it was fine, and that was always the scariest sentence whenever he visited the show.
Okay, you gotta have
I got him.
a wide range.
I'm under control. I got him.
Before you bring, this is the head of a python, right?
Right.
A
now,
small python.
A Burmese python is what we brought tonight, and we're going to show you, before we bring her out, that people think that these giant snakes, because they kill by constriction, do not have teeth. Their teeth are covered with a membrane.
4. The giant python that made the entire Tonight Show hold its breath. Before they even brought out the full python, Carson was shown the scariest part first, the head. And the lesson was simple. This thing didn't need venom to make the whole room stop breathing.
100 recurved teeth. If they grab a hold of you and you go to pull your hand from their mouth because they're recurved, they only set the teeth deeper. So
That's nice to know.
if it has you like this, you do not want to pull back because you will not get your hand.
When Carson heard about more than 100 backward curved teeth, his smile almost froze. This was no longer animal trivia. This was survival instruction.
Go.
Good. A couple of weeks ago out here, was it here in this?
Well, in El Toro,
A lady had a pet python that grabbed her by the neck
and they had
and
to
would
cut
not
the
let
head
go,
off.
and they had to cut the head off of her snake, and she didn't want him to do it.
And she didn't want him to do it. Frequently, the owner of the pet is...
Then came the real story. A pet python grabbed its owner by the neck and would not let go. Carson didn't need to act scared. The entire studio had just been reminded that a pet can become a nightmare.
Valley in a backyard. Somebody called the animal regulation department and said there is a huge snake in my swimming pool. So we will bring her out, and you can come help hold her.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
And we'll... got a hand here.
This python didn't come from a jungle adventure movie. It was found in someone's backyard, in a swimming pool. For Carson, that detail made every American home feel a little more suspicious.
Mr. Garner, who was called out on this particular case with Los Angeles Animal Regulation, and this is right.
It's a heavy snake. What does it weigh, about 50, 60 pounds?
When the box opened, every joke suddenly felt smaller. A long, heavy, living python was being pulled out right in front of Carson's desk, and nobody in the room was blinking normally anymore. Carson chose the safer end, the part as far from the mouth as possible. That wasn't cowardice. That was survival instinct in a suit.
If only in real life What a fantasy.
You're better off at that end.
What makes this moment frightening is how calmly the warning is delivered. Never put it around your neck. Never put it around your waist. Never handle it alone. Every sentence sounds like a rule written in the sweat of people who learned the hard way.
Articulate python, and the heaviest snake was an anaconda weighing about 550 pounds. So
It's
we're talking
really beautiful. It really
a very
is.
large
and
animal.
snakes are not slimy. They're very.
No, and they're really very beneficial animals. Primarily, they eat small mammals and keep rodent populations
In the
in
end,
check. But
Carson
can take
stood
something
beside a
as large as
python
a
large
small
enough
pig
to
or
swallow
wild
all
cat.
confidence on
Usually
stage.
not humans.
He still
Thank
joked,
you for bringing it
still
down.
stayed elegant. But the room knew the truth. Tonight, the real punchline was crawling right in front of him. 5. Alice Cooper brought a snake to an audition, and it stole the microphone.
Alice Cooper concert knows that it's really an experience. It is some kind of happening, and he's had a lot of strange things on stage with him at one time or another. But it seems that he wanted a particular artist to join him on this tour. And last week we picked up a copy of the Daily Variety, which is one of the trade papers here in Los Angeles. It says, "Open audition. Travel, excitement, meet new friends. Alice Cooper wants you." Alice Cooper is looking for a...
The moment Carson read the ad, trouble was already in the air. Alice Cooper wasn't hiring a dancer. He was hiring a snake, brave enough to go on a rock tour.
winner at the snake auditions yesterday, and I believe it's sitting in front of me.
It's in the bag, right there.
Would you welcome Alice Cooper? Alice.
Alice Cooper walked out like the bag only had a stage prop inside. But Carson knew the truth. That bag was breathing.
I cracked up when I saw the ad last week. That's a funny idea.
Showbiz.
Showbiz.
Yeah.
Did agents show up? Any of the snakes have agents?
They did.
Well, it wouldn't
Yes, they
surprise me
did.
out here in this crazy. So in the bag you have, how many snakes did you have to audition?
Well, we went through about 100 snakes, and, we went through bathing suit contests.
I didn't know we had some pictures here.
Oh, we do? Oh, yeah. All right.
We had,
This guy here was a big guy.
good heavens, that's a boa constrictor, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an enormous one, though.
100 snakes showed up to audition. In Hollywood, even reptiles can break into show business.
These are crazy.
That one there, that lady there
Yeah.
is,
Ooh. Now, did most of them have these as pets?
yeah, they were mostly pets,
Well,
but I
both
mean, I
rather
don't know what
snaky,
her
aren't they?
problem was right there. That's a lot of snakes. That's 10. She had 10 snakes on her.
This looks like another boa constrictor.
Yeah. They mostly were. Pythons are a little bit more gamey, I mean, they'll strike.
Oh, I see. You didn't want a snake
No,
that would
no,
attack
I'm a-
you, of course.
I'm a little guy.
Look at kids. Now, here's a kid. Most people don't like reptiles or have a fear of snakes, but kids...
Carson looked at those photos like he was reviewing criminal evidence. The more snakes appeared, the more his smile looked like a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Picking up...
Yeah, and they pick up a fear smell. And so, like, I could pick up, you could pick up.
Right.
Well, you can right now.
Oh, hold it. Now, tell me a
that's
little
all
about
right,
the
go.
snake first, Alice.
This is a wonderful little guy here. And,
Sure.
this is the one that actually was the best snake.
Remember Eve saying that?
Alice said snakes can sense fear. Carson immediately understood the problem. If that was true, this snake could hear his soul screaming.
Good one right here.
See, now most people think you shouldn't go, to think that snakes are slimy. They are not.
No, they're not. They're very clean.
I like snakes myself. I come from the Midwest,
Yeah,
and
this
they
one
don't
wouldn't bother you
don't bother me at all. This is a,
I'm totally surprised he's doing this.
it's a harmless snake, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Sure. Isn't it?
Fine time to ask.
I should have asked that question prior to...
Carson picked up the snake first, then asked if it was dangerous. That may be the worst order of operations ever performed at a talk show desk.
Around
Around the desk.
my desk.
Coming around the side of the
He's hooked myself on
Don't let him get any place else down there.
He's on the microphone. He's on the mic. He hooked himself around
All
the
right,
microphone.
well, I'll get him out of there.
He wants the guest host on Monday.
Yes. Did you see that?
Well, this one really is not that safe.
Yeah, Snake's no trooper. He's hooked onto the microphone cord and he won't let go.
Okay, listen.
The snake didn't attack anyone. It simply took over the microphone. For a few seconds, The Tonight Show had a new guest who wanted to host.
This is actually not a... He actually did a take. He went like...
You snake, a double snake take. Double tongue take.
No. He's all right, really.
This is going on tour with you?
Yeah, this is the one that's going to go on tour with us.
Now, did you rent the snake, or did you buy the snake?
No,
outright?
her name is Angel.
Uh-huh.
And she's really, I mean, unless you...
Alice called her Angel. Carson looked at her like a very long, very strong angel that absolutely refused to let go of the microphone cord. 6. Betty White brought a baby elephant on stage, and Carson became the snack handler.
Do we have to do a commercial
You
first?
have to do a commercial first, and then I'm going, okay.
Like, when I get the feeling this is not a dog or cat.
Well, it's an animal act, kind of.
And you worked with this animal act.
You like snakes? How do you feel about snakes?
I like snakes. I'm one of those strange people, weird people who like snakes.
Me too.
Which shows you where my head is at.
The calmer Betty sounded, the more suspicious Carson became, because nobody accidentally brings an animal surprise onto The Tonight Show.
Here we go. Come here,
Is it safe to walk closer?
Donnie, come here.
Certainly.
That's it.
Hello there.
All right, Donnie, trunk. You get that trunk up and you can't take it. Trunk. All right, Donnie, are you ready to go to work? Are you ready to go to work? Donnie, come here. Now, that's Johnny.
Carson thought he might be about to meet a dog or a cat. Then an elephant walked out like it was the main guest.
Come here to me. Come here to
That's
me.
a baby
Come
elephant,
here to
obviously.
me.
I've got that so far. Does she want me to feed her or something?
She's 4 years old.
Don, 4 years old?
She's 4 years old, and she, as I say, she lives in this, half of the semi belongs to her. Donnie, come here to me now. Come here, come here. Come here around here. Now, trunk. Now, pay attention.
Betty spoke to Dondi like an old scene partner. Carson stood beside them like the new guy on set.
Oh, good. That's a trick. That's good. Let me have a look at it. That's very good. Oh, that's very good.
What do you expect from a 4-year-old elephant?
All right, now make up a trick. Now make up a trick. I saw that trick. Make up another trick. Make up another. No, I saw that.
The elephant didn't need a punchline. It only had to move, and the entire studio lost.
Which end did that come from? that elephant's a ventral.
One sound rang out, and Carson immediately asked the question everyone in the audience was thinking.
All right, turn around. Now cross your legs. All right, turn. Cross your legs. Steady. Cross your legs. Cross your legs.
Come on around.
Come on. All right. Johnny, come here to me.
Dondi only wanted affection. But to Carson, that was several hundred pounds of love coming straight at him.
Johnny.
Strong. What does she want when she
She's
does it?
also potty trained.
She's trying to... Well, hold it.
She is.
Strong, isn't she? Strong elephant, strong.
Betty told her to be strong, and Carson understood instantly. Cute can still crush your confidence.
Oh, she's fascinated with you. She doesn't want to do. Oh.
Go ahead, maybe if I get out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, can you talk to me a little bit? Can you talk to me a little? Talk to me a little. Just a little talk. Oh. She
Carson
chirps
handed
like,
over
and
the
she
food
trumpets
like he
better
was
than
paying
Doc
taxes to
Sevens,
nature.
right? Oh.
Dondi accepted it, and the stage belonged to her.
No, steady.
7. The angry emu that attacked Carson right in the host's chair.
Well, Rod, nice to see you.
Rod Hull walked out very politely, but the bird under his arm had no intention of behaving like a guest.
Just don't do that. You see.
Carson had barely finished saying hello before Emu lunged at him like this was personal revenge.
Appeared here before, right?
Just upset him.
Did I upset Emu? I'm
yes,
sorry.
You mustn't say anything to upset him.
I didn't know that.
Don't say anything about him being an Australian. Don't say anything about Australia.
He's very
Don't say anything
sensitive?
about. He's very. Don't say anything about whatever you were going to say.
Does he come from
Don't
Australia?
keep doing that.
The more Rod explained, the more confused Carson became. He didn't know whether he was interviewing a performer or apologizing to an angry bird.
Good man?
Yes. Richard, will you show him how to stroke Emu? Just stroke him. See?
Oh, you see?
He's very nice, isn't he?
Try that.
Rod said Emu was very sweet. Carson believed that for about 3 seconds. Then reality pecked him in the face.
No.
See, there's a way of making friends with him if you have to go, who's a pretty emu then? Who wants a little chucky-chucky-chucky-choo? See? See not?
No.
You try it.
No, start here?
Yes.
Who's a little emu?
Carson had to sweet-talk Emu like a difficult child, but every gentle word only made the bird more confident in its chaos.
Okay. 1, 2.
Carson bent down to count the bird's feet, and in that exact moment, The Tonight Show became a very strange trap.
That's right.
Yes, sorry.
Does Emu have a girlfriend at all?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Just a
he's-
bachelor Emu.
He's like Richard.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to take a little break here, and then we're going to ask Emu if it's all right. We have to pause for a commercial.
Would you like to go for a commercial? He said no.
No.
Even when it was time
we
for a
have to.
commercial break, Emu refused to cooperate. Carson wanted to end the segment. The bird wanted to take over the whole show. Eight, the tree-climbing dog that Carson couldn't believe was real.
Barney, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I've seen a lot of things.
Saw a lot of things out here?
Really enjoy looking.
You're from the Carolinas, all right, because you say thang right off, right?
Now, if you can't understand me, you let me know and I'll try to talk a little bit plain.
I understand you perfectly. I spent a lot of time in the South when I was in the service.
Carson had seen plenty of strange things, but a dog that could climb a tree sounded like a southern tall tale.
Is this your first trip to California?
Yeah, first time I ever been on an airplane.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but I brought me a extra pair of breeches or two long in case I needed them. You know what I'm talking about?
Really? Was it?
Yeah. They had a show on that plane. I never would have believed that.
A show? A floor show?
I watched a movie.
Oh, movie.
On the way up in.
Barney stepped onto the stage and instantly stole the show with honesty no actor could fake.
Well, that's true, Barney. I'm sorry to say that's true. How about you? Just one time?
One time.
Yeah. How old were you? You get married when you were young?
Well, see, I dated my wife. I dated her about a year.
Yeah.
And she said, Barney, said, will you marry me? I said, well, Frankie, you're going to have to give me a few years to think that thing over. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So we dated on about 6 months. She said, Barney, if you don't marry me, I'm going to quit dating you. You know I thought a lot of her. You know what? I love her. You know what?
Yeah.
Carson asked about his life. Barney answered like he was telling stories on a front porch, and the whole room collapsed laughing.
Get out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been married 26 years. You've been married 26 years. You learn how to get out of stuff.
You better have learned to get out of stuff, yeah. Well, you've got a good attitude there in marriage, Barney. I tell you what, now we're going to come back and bring your dog out here called Flatnose. I have never seen a dog in my life.
Before the dog even appeared, the story was already absurd. A dog kept looking up at trees like it knew a squirrel's secret.
Okay, let's go on over there and meet your dog.
Come here, Flatnose. Turn him loose here, Carl.
Okay, Flatnose is waiting.
Come on. This is old Flatnose. Come here, Flatnose. Come on, Flatnose.
Hi there, Flatnose. How are you?
Hey, look up here.
What kind of a dog is this?
He's a pit in English.
Barney said it like it was the most normal thing in the world. But Carson understood. If dogs start climbing trees, nature has officially quit its job.
Get up there, Flatnose. That fella got a kiss it now. Get up there, Flatnose. Go, 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 Flatnose. Go, folks. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it, Flatnose. Go get it.
Carson looked at the tree, then at the dog, then at Barney. He didn't believe it yet, and that was the funniest part.
That fella kiss it.
Yeah, okay.
Flatnose, hey, go get it, Flatnose.
Then
Go get it,
Flatnose
folks. Go
actually
get it,
climbed.
Flatnose.
A southern dog had just turned the Tonight Show into Barney's backyard.
Go get it. Get it, Flatnose. Get it, Flatnose.
In the end, Carson shook hands with a four-legged legend. Flatnose didn't need to say a word. He had already climbed into television history.
Do you have any message for Flatnose at all?
I think Flatnose is my date for tonight.
Okay. Barney, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, man, I've
Thank
been
you. Thanks for coming.
enjoying meeting
Have a
you.
nice, safe trip back home. And thank you for bringing Flatnose. You're a nice man. It's a pleasure to meet you.
These moments live on because Carson didn't have to pretend to be scared. He really was. And that's what made all of America laugh. If you miss the days when television was chaotic, real, and completely unpredictable, like, subscribe, and comment with the wildest animal moment you've ever seen.